I throw this out when I do the seminars as a trivia question, and that is like, what is the number one thing that a homeowner is looking for when interviewing an agent to list their house? And this is an NAR statistic. And I always give the top 4. Okay, so number 4 is communication. Don't ever call them from your cell phone and say, call me, or from your house phone and say, call me back. That's just, never mind. Internet and international exposure is number 3. So why I'm a print guy, I know how important that is. That's why we build the website around it. Number 2 is negotiation. That's a rhetorical, it's a hidden objection. In the world of sales and psychology, the homeowner's not going to say, hey, Diane, are you a great negotiator? They're trying to get it out of you. All right, great tip. So change your language when you're in an interview with an homeowner to, you don't say, I sold that house, I negotiated the sale. They're looking for that word 2, maybe 3 times, no more. Then it gets obnoxious and out of control.
Right.
Number 1, and it's the single most commonly asked question in every listing presentation, and I have never had anybody disagree with me in 30 years on this one, and that is, have you ever sold anything in this neighborhood? Now, that brings us to a different point. What if you haven't? So quick tip again, great tip. So let's say I'm going to do Summerlin and I don't have any sales in Summerlin. There's no dominant agent. There's a ton of sales. So when I'm at an interview and the homeowner asks me, have I ever sold anything? I say, Diane, I really haven't. I love this neighborhood. We're thinking about moving in. It's just so beautiful. And do you know that Susie, who runs the elementary school over there, that's an A-rated elementary school. And by the way, that bridge that we drive over, do you know that Harry Potter's father built that in 1857? What they're looking for, do they really want to know if you sold anything in the neighborhood? No. What they want to know is, do you know how to sell the neighborhood? So if you haven't, you just, again, change your language. Don't get all flipped out. No, but I sold this. No, okay. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, nobody knows this neighborhood better than I do. I know the schools. I know the superintendent. I know the school. I know more about this neighborhood than most anybody who's ever been here.
That is such great advice.
Thank you.
Right. Because if we hear it, and again, I get questions all the time, when first thing is, what's the difference? And I always come back to your marketing. But the second thing is, what if I haven't sold a home in that neighborhood? And nothing can make you learn more about a neighborhood than just research and learning about the neighborhood.
Wikipedia, Diane.
Yeah.
I had an agent in Virginia. I used that bridge example. And she was going on a listing presentation. I Wikipedia'd it. And the first thing was this bridge that they built in the middle of the community that nobody knows why it's even there. Like, excellent. It doesn't go over anything. And she was able to say, oh, yeah, by the way, that was built by Harry Potter's father in 1857. She got the listing.